Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to BBallBreakdown. Some incredible displays of teamwork throughout this entertaining game between the Spurs and the Cavaliers. It's no surprise that Anderson Varejao led the Cavs in scoring as much of their offense serves to open up shots for the big guys after screening and rolling plus tip-ins. The Spurs didn't get much from Tony Parker, but Tim Duncan did his usual and Kawhi was stellar on defense versus LeBron. What do you say? Let's get to the game. The Cavs came down and tried to run a nice high-low from Varejao to Love, but there simply wasn't an opening with Diaw battling down low nicely. The Spurs come down to waste no time getting into a 5-1 pick and roll. Watch how Varejao wants to hedge high, but he takes 4 steps to the half court, falls over, and there's no hope for him to recover in time. Marion gets there and has to foul. Meanwhile, watch how Kawhi uses the hop as an almost V-cut to get LeBron moving towards the middle. LeBron then tries to go between Love and Diaw, a mistake, and Love absolutely positively should have moved over to cut him off. Varejao is a step late, and boom. Watch how the Cavaliers allow a quick ball reversal without any hands in passing lanes or pressure on the ball. LeBron's man Kawhi sets the screen on Love. He does no talking, nor does LeBron step over towards the ball to cover for Love till he can get back. This allows a point-blank shot for Diaw. The Spurs continue to get great ball movement in the first quarter. It starts with a high post split into a dribble pitch to Manu, who had gotten a screen for Diaw. Awkward but effective pass finds LeBron out of position on Kawhi, allowing a straight line drive to the hoop. The defense is completely collapsed. Gorgeous shot fake by Diaw, and watch LeBron standing around on the weak side as Varejao jumps out and Duncan gets the layup. Also comical, watch Dion Waiters as he literally just stands around the entire possession while his teammates bust their asses to cover. Meanwhile, the Cavs' half-court offense wasn't running as smoothly. Love sets a pin down for Thompson, who then strangely turns around and sets a pin down for Waiters. It becomes freelance as Waiters passes to Kyrie and screens for him. This kind of action is easy for a disciplined defense like the Spurs to contain and force tough shots. To start the second, the Cavs unleash a gorgeous set. A dribble pitch to an inside screen. The bounce pass to the rolling Varejao was actually way off target, but Baines is slower than Varejao, who gets the creative and one finish. More problems for the Cavaliers defense. They have 3 defenders go to the ball when Kawhi goes to the ground. Kyrie is standing straight up and down watching instead of reading Kawhi's eyes. This should have been a steal and a dunk. Instead, it's a wide open 3 for Diaw. The Spurs push the ball down the court and catch Kevin Love guarding Tim Duncan. After the cutters go through, Duncan tries to go to work, but here's a great example of Love holding his position and contesting this shot into a miss. Towards the end of the half, the Cavs swing it and get blind pig action, where Love flashes to the middle and LeBron backdoors behind him. I believe Waiters should have been cutting out of the corner to give LeBron space. Instead, he's just standing there, and the whole set stagnates, as LeBron does try to ISO on Diaw, but gets a long shot that misses. In the third quarter, the Cavs run one of the prettiest sets I've seen all year. Just sit back and enjoy this spread out weave that results in a Varejao slam dunk. The Cavs try to run something similar with the weave across the top, this time excellent defense, particularly in the sideline screen and roll with Joseph on the ball. Watch how he won't let Waiters get back to the middle, then turns and runs while Diaw contains. Joseph hustles to get in front just as Diaw backs up to pick up the roll man. Now there's no time to do very much, and Baines takes the charge. Meanwhile, here's an example of Waiters doing a terrible job to get around the ball screen. We'll be releasing a demo on how to properly get around this very soon, but he needed to plant his right foot above Duncan's left, then push off laterally to get around. Thompson can't do much but contain, and watch Manu nail the jumper. The Spurs turned up their defensive intensity late in the game, so when the Cavs try to run that same brilliant spread weave, the key is Diaw allowing space for Manu to get through, who then gives Joe Harris extra space knowing that this play doesn't call for him to shoot it. Parker and Duncan expertly contain the pick and roll here, and the only problem I have with this set is that LeBron was never a part of it in any sense. Cavs now run a modified horns where the point guard dribbles to the wing. I love the pin down into handoff into inside screen for LeBron. Watch the gravity he has as Duncan jumps out, leaving Varejao a free roll. Diaw can't stay with him after the bump, and Love threads a beautiful pass for the layup. Cleveland went almost exclusively to horns down the stretch, and an interesting alignment with Kyrie at the high post and Love in the corner. And this opened up the roll to Varejao as Diaw couldn't help much off of Love. Later in the fourth, down 1, the Cavs go to Hawk, an inside screen with a double pin down on the weak side for Joe Harris. Great read to curl into the lane, and although his floater misses, it does draw Tim Duncan to him, allowing Varejao to get the tip. Down 1, the Spurs run a simple inside screen and roll with Duncan and Manu. Again, Varejao gets caught way too high on his hedge, then loses his balance on the contact. This forces Love to rotate over, which he does at the right time, but he's no match for the hook off the glass. With the Cavs down 1, they run a nifty out-of-bounds play where they clear the lane completely and have LeBron fake the handoff and cut back door. Kawhi was in good position, and Varejao's pass is too soft and off target. Kudos to LeBron for trying to tip it to the corner, but it's a turnover. Cleveland only needs to get one stop, and they'll have plenty of time to get a game-winning shot. The Spurs, however, have other plans. Watch this simple UCLA cut by Manu, which gets Joe Harris in position to stop the pass from Parker, but not from Duncan. Breathtaking display of teamwork in a critical moment. Down 3 with 17 seconds to go, there was no need to go for a 3 here, but watch this high post split turn into an elevator play as Varejao and Love close the doors. Kyrie makes a good choice to attack, but does get bailed out with a phantom call by the refs. Manu gives them one last chance with a missed free throw, but LeBron gets fancy with the behind-the-back dribble, then promptly chokes it away at midcourt, and the game is over.